Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Lori, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm Lori, and I started this channel because I want to share my story. I want to share whatever I can. So today, I actually didn't know, but it's National Coming Out Day, and I wanted to share my story. So I never really came out, I guess, not like other people. So I had actually been hanging out with a couple that I had met, and they're two friends that I met in a class at ELAC, so East LA College, and I met them, and then I started hanging out with them a lot. And at the time I was dating a guy, I had been dating him on and off probably like 6 years at the time. And then what happened? I met my two friends, Christy and Patty. So Christy and Patty. Hi girls. And then through them I met a girl, and both of us had been going through like a similar situation with, I guess, our exes at the time. And like I said, I was on and off with that guy. So I remember one night, I don't know what it was about her, but I was really attracted to her. And I was thinking like, wow, like this is weird. Like I shouldn't feel like this. Like what's wrong with me? Because I had never paid attention to any feelings like that before. And then what happened was that, I just held on to it. Like I kept it inside. I didn't tell anyone because for myself, I was still like analyzing like what had happened, like why was I feeling this way, and I'm not sure why I was feeling like attracted to her. And I was like, okay, maybe I'm wrong, maybe like this isn't it, because the only other person I had felt that way for was my ex, the guy that I had been on and off with for a really long time. So what happened was that I realized I had realized like, no, this isn't something that I need to continue analyzing. I know how I feel, and I'm really attracted to her. I really feel like, not that I was in love with her at the time, but I really felt something for her. And really it was scary. I grew up Catholic. Not that I thought being like a lesbian or gay was wrong. I never felt that way, but I felt like I've never felt this way, and how is it now all of a sudden I feel attracted to like this one girl? And at that time I couldn't like continue to fight it. I had to, tell somebody. And what happened was I remember telling my one friend, Sada, and it was funny because I was talking to her on the phone and I was telling her, so my friend so and so, that I'm always talking about, so I have like real feelings for her. And she said, I knew you hanging out with other lesbians was gonna make you gay. And I thought that was funny. I was like, no, I don't think that's it, but I really do feel something for her. And then I finally told my two friends that introduced both of us, and they said, oh, like we knew you were gay, like it's cool, like we're happy for you, I think she likes you too. And then it was this big deal. Finally we went to Disneyland, and when we went to Disneyland, that's when she actually like asked me out. It was really cute. She asked me in front of the castle, obviously, because that's so cute. And I said yes. And I remember like, okay, like now this is real, like I'm going on a date with somebody. And I had never accepted dates from like other people, like because I was always talking to different guys, or guys were like always trying to get me to like go out with them, date them, whatever, but I had never said yes. But when she asked me out, I said yes, and I was really excited and nervous, and the rest of the night I remember like being so happy and excited, and like I wasn't sure where it was gonna go. So shortly after that, we went. Before we went on our date, I remember like my mom was in the kitchen, and I told her like, "Okay, mom, like I need to tell you something. You know, my friend so and so." And then she said, "Yeah." And then I told her, "Well, she recently asked me out to go out on a date with her." So I said yes, and my mom said like, "Okay, cool. So I have one question." I was like, "Okay." So then she said, "Well, if she asked you, then does that mean who's paying?" And then I laughed, and I was like, "That's your question?" I thought it was like a more serious question, but okay. And then she said, "Yeah, like who's paying?" And then I said, "Well, she asked me, so that means she's paying." And then that was it. The conversation was done. And then um, I remember my first kiss with a girl, obviously was her, and she was the second person that I've ever kissed. So as much as like you guys see my boobs or the way I dress, whatever, a lot of people always think like, "Oh, I've dated so many people." I've only dated and kissed 4 people. That's it. So yeah, 4. And so she was my third kiss and my first girl kiss. And she, I remember we were sleeping over our friend's house, Christy and Patty, and um, I was so nervous, and I was like, I know I had to like make the first move because I was the straight one, so I knew she didn't. She's a really amazing person, and I knew she didn't want to make me feel like uncomfortable. So I just kept thinking and thinking and thinking, like, okay, now, okay, now, okay, now. And I've never told her this before, so this is embarrassing if she's watching. But finally, I was like, okay, and I go to like make the move, and then I kiss her, and oh my god, like the feeling that I got and everything, it was nice because I hadn't felt that in a long time, and I thought I was so in love with this guy. And yeah, he had a big part of my life, and I'll always love him, but not in that way. I thought I was in love with him, but I never felt the way I did when I had my first kiss with a girl, and the way I fall in love with um, the 2 women in my life. So after that, we dated for almost 2 years, and then I fucked up, and I decided to end things. She, and I will always say this, she is an amazing person, amazing, like everything that you want, everything that you see like in movies, like cute ideas, cute dates, cute everything, she would do that. So I really pray and hope that one day she opens up her heart again and dates and finds like the perfect match for her, because she really deserves that. And if you're watching, I hope you've already found it, or you're looking, or I hope it just falls into your lap. And she's also the reason I fell in love, or a deeper falling in love with ASL, because she's deaf, and I learned a lot from her, and yeah. But anyways, so then I remember one of my aunts. She's my only aunt that has a gay son, and my cousin had already come out like maybe 2 years before me, or 4 years at the most. But what happened was she was really excited when I told her like I was dating a girl, because now I'm the second gay person in the family. And she would always tell me like everybody knows, and I told her like I'm not gonna tell everybody, and I never did. So the first girl I dated, she always went to like family parties, and she would come with me and whatever, but I never told anyone else. Probably like a few months into dating, what happened was that I met with my stepmom, and we were sitting having lunch for my lunch break, and or break, and then I told her like, hey, Kat, the girl that I'm always bringing to the house, she's coming to a lot of like the family things. And Kat said, yeah, what's up, like, what about her? And then I said, okay, well, I'm dating her, and I've been dating her. And then Kat said, yeah, me and your dad kind of knew, but we were waiting for you to feel comfortable enough to tell us. And then I said, okay, cool. Like, I just want to let you know. And then she said, okay, well, when are you going to tell your dad? And then I said, well, maybe you can tell him. And then she said, okay, that's fine, I'll tell him. So I never brought it up to my dad. I still haven't. Maybe later I'll see if he's fine with me filming it, and then we have a conversation. I don't know why I feel so awkward about that, but I do. And whatever. So then, fast forward later, what happened was that I had stopped dating the first girl, and then I met my most recent ex. And then I remember one family party, my aunt, the one that I had told you was happy that I was dating a woman, it was me, and then my grandma here, and then my ex here, and then my aunt was in the middle. So it's my ex, me, my aunt, and then my grandma. So then my aunt is like, you guys should kiss, you guys kiss, kiss, kiss. And then I was like saying like, be quiet, my grandma's right there. And then my ex was like, awkward. And then what happened was, after my grandma walked away, I then told my aunt, I was like, why are you saying that? My grandma's right there. And then my aunt said like, no, she knows, she knows. No, she doesn't. Yeah, I think she knows. Like, it's obvious. Like, this is the second girl you brought. Like, the girls you bring look gay. I think she knows. No, I don't think so. Whatever. Maybe 2 days later, what happened was that I had stopped at my dad's house to see, or to get something. And then my grandma was home, and she told me, she's like, hey, like, I want to talk to you. And then I was like, okay, what's up? And then she said, well, your aunt was telling you to kiss that girl at the party the other day. Why did she say that? And then I told her, because I'm dating her. What do you mean you're dating her? What are you talking about? You're not gay. And then I said, well, the other girl that I would bring to like all of the family parties and everything. Yeah, what about it? Okay, well, I was dating her. We basically broke up, and now I'm dating her. And then she said, no, that's not right. You dated a guy for a long time. I watched you cry about this guy. Like, how are you now dating a girl? That's not fair, because you've been dating a guy and now you're changing that and now you're dating girls. That's not right, because these girls, they're like real lesbians. You're not. And then I told her, no, I understand like where you're coming from, because I know I dated a guy for a long time, and yes, you're right. I cried about it. He broke my heart. I understand that. But what happened was, I've never felt the way I feel now. And the women that I've dated, like, I've never felt that way with my ex-boyfriend. So I don't think it's a lie. It's not. And I'm sorry that, like, you feel that way. And I don't mean to, like, disappoint you. And then she said, well, I think you just need to figure it out, because it's not fair for these other girls. So I understood where she was coming from, because my cousin that came out, from what I know, he had never dated a girl before. He never brought home a girl. So I get that, because I really, like, I had dated the guy for a long time. So it's understandable why she would think that, I'm not gay. And that was the hardest part, because my grandma means the world to me. She will always mean everything to me. And ama, te amo. So that was hard, but slowly she caved, and she really liked my ex. And then it was really nice to see that, and to see that she accepted it, and my whole family accepts it. I've never had an issue, which is nice, because I was never scared to come out. I was never scared to tell them anything. It was just more like, I don't know how to say it. Like, why do I need to explain myself? Which is true. Like, why do I need to explain myself? Whoever I decide to love, to date, whatever, that's my life. It's not yours. It's not yours to judge. It's not yours to, like, look down upon. It's not yours for anything. It's not your issue. It's not your life. It's my life. So yeah, I think so if that wasn't clear, I'm a lesbian. I don't know why I don't like the word. So I don't know why I've never really liked the word lesbian, but I don't. So I called myself, or my sexual preference is, I'm gay. I always say I'm gay, and that's it. But yeah, that's my coming out story. Luckily, I haven't had like a family that doesn't like accept me, so I'm really blessed. And thank you guys so much for all my family and friends that have accepted me. Yeah, that's my story. I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening and watching my rants, really. The last thing I wanted to end my video with today was that something that came up this week, because it's so fresh, I want to share it now, and I think it's the perfect video to do so, because I'm coming out to you guys, whoever doesn't know I'm gay, and explain a little bit more about my situation right now. I haven't really talked about it, because I want to keep as much private as possible, but my most recent ex, sorry, it's really hard to talk about. I'm happy where I'm at, but it wasn't an easy situation. It wasn't an easy breakup. It was in a sense, because we were able to have a conversation. We sat down, we agreed and decided the same thing, and it was really tough. And it was really tough for me, because I was with her for almost 5 years. It would have been 5 years dating in December. And, you know, thinking that that's the person you're gonna be with for the rest of your life. Thinking that's your soulmate. Thinking that's, well, it really is. That's your best friend. It's been your best friend for so long. And deciding to let go and deciding that's what's best for you, what's best for her, what's best for everybody involved. That's a tough decision, but everything that I've started, my YouTube, my current path that I'm going on right now, is because of the breakup. And as much as I feel pain, hurt, my heart's broken, I'm okay, and that's the amazing part. And I had posted something on my Instagram maybe 3 days ago, I'm not sure. So my cousin had first brought it up, telling me that she was proud of me for drinking like a whole water bottle, because everybody that knows me knows I hate water and I can't finish one drink or one water bottle in one day. That's so tough for me. So it was a big deal, and I had posted, oh my god, it's before 8 or 9 a.m. and I already finished one water bottle, and I've been going to work out the gym, and I signed up for a personal trainer, and I'm really excited. I've been going every day. I'm giving myself one rest day, and that's it. And with that, when my cousin messaged me that on Instagram, I realized how proud of myself I am, because I'm not only not allowing myself to just lay in bed and become depressed, because that's, I've been depressed before. I've been like this big mess. I've had anxiety, and it's something that I've always like dealt with, and it's awful. I hate it, and I made the decision to not have it anymore. And I made the decision that I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get my shit together, to get my life together, to give myself 110%, because I've never given myself everything that I deserve. I've never given myself the chance to do what's best for me. When I'm in a relationship, at the point that things get really hard, I usually give up everything for me to do everything I can to make something work. I did it with my ex-boyfriend. I did it in my last relationship, and I fucked up so much in my last relationship. I'll have another video about it, but I was raped when I was 15. So for me to be like sexually active is really hard, and I never wanted to go to counseling. I never wanted, because I was scared. I didn't want to deal with it, but I finally did. And I'm proud of myself for that, because in the last year, I've done more for myself. And in the last 2 months, only 2 months, I'm so proud of myself, because I'm actually feeling the love that I have for myself. I'm actually starting to see what an amazing person I am, and what other people have always seen in me and told me, but I never felt that way about myself. And I'm so happy, I'm so proud of myself. And this week, I don't know why, well, people that know me will probably say you're always crying, but this week I really felt it. I really felt proud of myself, you know, when I was going to work out and things were becoming hard. I tend to just give up and say, okay, I'm done. I don't want to work out. Like, this is hard. I feel sore from yesterday. I'm not going to do it. Like, F that. And this week I didn't. I pushed harder than I ever have. And my body feels amazing. I feel like I look amazing. I feel like I'm not so, like, self conscious about like what I look like or what I'm wearing or if I look ugly or whatever. Like, I really finally feel beautiful, and I think I know I'm beautiful inside and out, and that's one thing that I've always struggled with. People are always like, oh, you're beautiful, but I never felt it. And I love makeup because that's what's always made me feel beautiful. And it's been nice to feel beautiful without makeup. It's been nice to feel good about myself. It's been nice to give myself 100%. And as hard as it was, I'm happy that I was an adult enough to understand that that relationship wasn't working out, that I didn't try to stay longer, that I knew that I needed to give myself time. I knew I needed to focus on myself, and that there was nothing I could do to fix it anymore. It wasn't my issue to fix at that point. And it's nice to finally feel love for myself. It's nice to finally feel happy. And nothing's gonna stop me now. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep giving myself 110%. I'm gonna keep this journey, and I can't wait to see myself in 1 month, 2 months, like 2 weeks in the future. I just can't wait to see what else like life has for me, because I know it's all good. I know it's all gonna be amazing, and I really can't wait to see it. And honestly, I'm thankful for the breakup. I'm thankful for the heartache. I'm thankful for what I'm still feeling and processing and going through. And I'm just so thankful. I'm so happy. And yeah, sorry for all the tears, and sorry. Just thinking about it makes me happy cry, I guess. And yeah, I'm done. I'll shut up now. But thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for all of your support on Instagram, here, whatever it is. I love you so much, and I'm so happy that I can say that I love myself.